second round. Win this series, and we're one step from the finals.
Second round. Now things get interesting.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Lakers are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. We've got Murray. Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. And it's Griffin, and it's Sharp, and at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, Bobby Portis out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer, and there's Miles Turner, and it's Connect in at the shooting guard position. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Shoots over Portis. A rebound by the Lakers.
Indeed, giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Bridges inside. Griffin's there. And it's good from Bridges on the assist by Connect.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Off target with his 3. And here's Los Angeles. Bridges passes to Portis. And that one, good.
Inside, Portis knows exactly what to do. He gets physical and wins that joust.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Murray. To the wing on the left. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Boone, trying to win, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Murray. He's covered by Boone. Murray, the pass to Sharp. The rebound by Turner. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Boomer. Ring shot on the way. Pelicans pull it in. Murray with it. Now guarded by Boone. Now, here's Sharp. And here is Williamson. Sharp sets the pick for Williamson. Softly drops in the floater. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, pretty fluid. It looks like the offense settling in now as Zion works to get himself the shot.
First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Hits it from three-point range.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 or 5.
Pelicans trail by 5. Murray surveying the D. Can't hit from the elbow.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Connects from three-point range.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Williams, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Vanderbilt comes in for Bobby Portis. Wilson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And James subbed in for Connect. Here's Clark. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Lewis on the way. He's covered by Boone. Here's Messi. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. A shot by Messi, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Wilson the pass to Boone. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that one is good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Clark for 3. That shot, no good. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Get him, MP. Your time.
Now here's Turner. Still scoreless. Portis finds Turner. Turner with the screen. Pass to Portis. Here's Connect. A three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Connects. Got 6.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They're out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Griffin. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Murray in at the 1. Now here's Williamson. Takes a 3. Outside for Murray. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against the Timberwolves, had a huge game. He had 34 points and hit a few threes, which helped his team spacing. And he was pretty much big everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. He had a strong all-around game. Is a repeat performance in the cards? We'll see. Guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Los Angeles leading by 3. To the inside. Stripped away. There's a minute left in the second quarter. Murray finds Williamson. Six on the shot clock. Unloads. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Boone. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Boomer's got 4 points now in the quarter. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Williamson. He's got 6. Pass to Murray. Williamson dishes to Murray. That one misses. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Boomer gets the bucket.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple there's
gravy.
Orange.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here is Boomer. They've got Turner. Bobby Portis out there with Bridges. It's Boomer. And it's Knecht in at the 2-guard. That's the Laker 5.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Williamson. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bridges, and there's another one for the Lakers.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Griffin with it. Sharp the pass to Murray. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. They trail by 11. Sharp finds Murray. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Williamson looking it over. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Griffin. It's good from long range. Griffin's got 5.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Pass to Knecht. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And here is Williamson. Murray outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Portis against Williamson. Shoots over Portis. And it's Williamson missing. Lakers leading by 10. And there's Bridges on the assist by Knecht. Knecht's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Pelicans have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Clark, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Griffin kicks to Murray. Pass to Williamson. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Now Griffin. From past the arc. Here's Sharp. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Vanderbilt. Bridges outside. Turner with his screen on Griffin. Knecht buries it from 3-point range. Knecht's got 5 points in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Williamson against Vanderbilt. Williamson dishes to Murray. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. And here's Griffin. He's got 5 from outside the arc. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Lakers leading by 13. And it's Connect in the corner. Here's Bridges. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Boone. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Boomer's got 24.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Highsmith. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Boone. Nailed from three-point land. 27 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Clark outside over James. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Trey Murphy. Griffin out there with Murray. Then there's Williamson. And it's Sharp and at the 5 down low. For New Orleans, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the 4th. A perfect 6 for 6. Williamson with it. Picked up by Turner. Stolen by Connect. Bridges inside. Murray on him. Bridges misses. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 40% from the field. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Williamson outside. There's the drive. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's Griffin. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Boone. And he uses the glass on the layup. Boomer's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time. Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one,
I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Yep, that one goes in there.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Griffin sets the screen for Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Bridges outside. Here's Boone. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for Los Angeles.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for Game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Boomer.
Now this was a showcase night of his skills offensively. He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Lets it go. Again, the Lakers.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
It's Hawkins on the wing. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. There's Williamson with the 3. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. .17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Sharp sets the pick for Williamson. Williamson double team. Outside for Griffin. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.
Woo! We really needed that one. We could take control of this series with another win tonight.
Yeah. Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals. The Lakers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Pelicans. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. We've got Zion Williamson. Griffin is out there with Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Sharp in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Miles Turner out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Connect. And it's Boomer in at the point guard. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And the layup is good.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. That's to Sharp. Williamson outside. Back to Sharp. And that one is hammered home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Now here's Bridges. Here's Connect. Portis with a screen on Griffin. Pure from three-point range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Williamson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw misses. Good on the second one. Here's Boomer. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Williamson. The shot comes out. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Here's Boomer. Bearing his second of three attempts.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Portis against Williamson. Shoots over Portis. Williamson, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And then Turner with the dunk. Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 3 so far. Williamson passes to Murray. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pelicans trail by 8. Nice to Sharp. Griffin outside. Murray with it. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Now here's Sharp. Turner covers. 20 feet out. And again, New Orleans no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Mikal Bridges, number 1. Dalton Knecht is second.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Clark's checked in, and the Pelicans call time here. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. Outside Murray. Back to Griffin. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the long J.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Boomer. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Sends it home from three-point land.
The growth of Murray continues to impress me, especially watching him dish it like that right there.
And he drives in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Sharp. Here's Murray. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. From the low block. And another one falls for New Orleans.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
Bridges outside. And here's Portis. There's a screen by Turner. The 11-footer. The Pelicans pull it in. Pass to Murray. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts? We got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He picked up 38 points, and he was very efficient from the field. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Fires for 3. On target from range. Boomer's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major mounts.
Driving in. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 5 points in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside Murray. Pass to Williamson. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Portis.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Murray deciding where to go with it. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles making a change here. James is checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Clark's checked in. 51 seconds left in the second period. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Here's Griffin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Lakers lead by 9. Three-pointer, Bridges buries it from 3. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Right side Murray. Clock at 6. Murray controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Boomer. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Here's Griffin. Bobby Portis out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Connect. And it's Boomer in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Murray for 3. Offensive board. Sharp. Misses the layup.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Bridges. Griffin pulls down the board. Pelicans trail by 12. On the wing, Murray. 11 points in the game. Griffin on the wing. Outside Murray. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. A deep 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the drive.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Murray passes to Sharp. Williamson against Portis. Williamson inside. That shot is off. Oh, great D that time from Portis.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Murray. And again, New Orleans no good.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Boomer. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Boomer's got 24.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Dalton Connect third.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Back to Murray. Williamson outside. To shoot. Into the lane. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Portis. Clark is checked in for New Orleans. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Los Angeles leading by 19. He takes it in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Vanderbilt against Williamson. Pass to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Griffin outside. And again, New Orleans, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. 9 points in a row, a good run going. And here's Connect outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Murray passes to Griffin. Out to the right wing. Williamson against Vanderbilt. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Williamson. He's scoreless. And the Pelicans call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Wilson's checked in for the Lakers. Highsmith, he's checked in for New Orleans. Lewis comes in for DeJounte Murray. A minute 15 left in the third. Highsmith passes to Griffin. They need this. And he lays it up and in. Griffin's got 6.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's Boomer, and he's got 28 now. Sinks the tray.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Pass to Griffin. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Boomer. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Clark against James. Pass to Lewis. Hey, expanding his range. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Here's Boomer. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Boomer's got 35 in the game. And stolen by Williams. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Los Angeles delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the teams will make substitutions.
You got this, MP.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. To the wing, right side. And there's a 3-second violation. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They are the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And what a huge performance it was for Boomer.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Murray. Good.
I love what we're seeing out of Murray tonight. He knows he's got the hot hand calling his own number.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Boomer. He drops it from range. Boomer's got 40 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Murray. An easy 2 on the layup.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Williamson outside. Wilson grabs the board. Here's Boomer. Good.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Terrific win. Still anyone series. New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Just do what you did last time.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Los Angeles Lakers come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Pelicans. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Big Game 3 of the Western Conference Semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bridges out there with Portis. Then it's Williams. Then it's Connect. And it's Boone in at the point guard. And for the Pelicans, Sharp out there with Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Griffin. And it's Grimes in at small forward. And so off the tip, it's New Orleans. Murray outside. Out to the wing. Williamson against Portis. Lets it fly from 18. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Connect with it. Bridges outside. Portis is screen on Griffin. Over to the left wing. Connect. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Here's Murray. And he makes good on the layup.
Just set. Tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Sharp after the basket by Los Angeles. Shot from 12. Murray, good. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that can be a tough range, but Murray made it look routine.
Going inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Griffin looking around. Launches it. A rebound by the Lakers. And if you've been watching since round one, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Murray outside. Pass to Williamson. Outside Griffin. Lock at 6. Here's the screen. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Portis. There's 1:59 left to play in the first. Boomer, no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray looking around. Williamson left side. Shoots over Portis. Great D that time from Portis.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Lakers spin the ball around now. Boom. The rebound by Sharp.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Turner's checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Portis. Wilson, he's checked in for Bridges. And James subbed in for Connect. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. New Orleans making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. Both free throws good from Griffin.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Boomer gets the bucket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Out left to the wing. Outside Griffin. Lewis outside. For the 3. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Boone. And he converts the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Clark outside. Stolen by James. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Lakers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
key. Loose ball.
We've got Griffin. He's out there with Murray. And it's Grimes in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Sharp with this screen on James. Here's Griffin. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Lakers trail. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against New Orleans, lit up the floor. He scored 45 points and was reliable as ever from distance. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here is Boomer. He's got 14. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Grimes. Sinks the three-pointer. Grimes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Boone. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
36 seconds left in the first half. Murray outside. Pass to Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, you know the coaching staff loves to see Murray share the ball like that.
Here is Boomer. He's got 18. James looking around. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 8 here in the quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Murray for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Los Angeles has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Williams connect out there with Boomer. Then it's Bridges, and it's Portis in at the 4 slot. Here's Williamson after the made shot from Boone. Williamson with the bucket.
Well, even when you know Williamson's going to drive the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do to stop it.
Here is Puma. He's got 20. Pass to Bridges. Here is Boomer. Fires the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Portis. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Boone. Rejected by Murray.
Well, that's the long arms of Murray. A huge asset defensively, as we saw right there.
Pass to Sharp. Williamson looking it over. To the right side. Here's Grimes. No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Boomer the pass to Bridges. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Oh, how about the ball handling from Bridges? Just taking his time in that pick and roll.
Portis against Williamson. Pass to Murray over Boone. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Connect. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's a 7-point Laker lead. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Clark, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Vanderbilt's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Williamson. Plays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Here's Boone, and he jams it with authority.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now here's Griffin. He has 7. Pass to Sharp. Sharp sets the pick for Murray. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6 from 20 feet out. Rebound the Lakers. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Boone. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Clark. Williamson dishes to Griffin. Murray left side. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to connect. Griffin with the steal. Murray the pass to Clark. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Boone. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And Clark has got the ball here for New Orleans, trailing by 10. Pass to Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, and this team wants Murray to play aggressively and get to the line more.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Pelicans trail by 12. Clark outside. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Misi. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the left wing. And he comes up with the deuce. Murray's got 9.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Boone. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone... Murray's checked in for Lewis. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Lakers. Boomer comes in for James. Now Murray. To the middle. Here's Misi. Turner covering. Clark outside. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 14. We've got Trey Murphy. Murray out there with Clark. Then there's Williamson. And it's Misi in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Connect. No good. New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And Los Angeles with some changes. Williams comes in for Miles Turner. And Bobby Portis subbed in for Wilson. Into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Murray for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Williams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Boone, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Williamson against Portis. Pass to Grimes. Griffin with it. Here's Grimes. Wide open look here for Murray. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
Lakers leading by 15. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Boom. Good on the bucket. Boomer's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And the shot goes in.
That was all drive from Williamson. He wanted it and got it.
Here's Boone. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
That free throw good from Boone. Here's Murray. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. Pass to Sharp. Sharp sets the pick for Williamson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Bobby Portis.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Williamson.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league. And Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Boomer.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
There's a screen. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Williamson missing. Here is Boomer. Lewis covering.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Clark outside to the left side wing. Vanderbilt against Williamson. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Outside Wilson. Williamson against Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. And here's James outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You have to think at this point, up 3-0, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
he has put himself among the greats this season.
Night, Effie. Solid effort tonight on both ends. Got to win this game tonight and close these guys out.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. The Lakers have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Pelicans. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
And what a game we have here tonight. A potential sweep of this series. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Los Angeles starters. Williams is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Connect. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in at the point guard position. And for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson out there with Sharp. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Clark in at shooting guard. So the Pelicans win the tip. Williamson against Portis. Clark outside. The three. First shot won't go. Bridges against Griffin. Here's Boomer. Sweet little floater.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Murray. Williams grabs the board. And here are the Lakers. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1. And a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Boomer. The shot won't fall. Good D by Murray. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Now Sharp. Pass to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin outside. Shoots over Bridges. And again, New Orleans no good.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And that one's good. Connect.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with New Orleans head coach, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. New Orleans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Here's Connect. Portis, the pass to Boomer. And stolen by Williamson. Murray inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Drains the triple. Boomer's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the Pelicans call time here. Lewis has checked in for Murray. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Dalton Connect third.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Williamson. To the inside. Lewis can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 9. Bridges against Griffin. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Williamson outside. Back to Clark. Looking to end the run. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Williams finds Bridges. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Portis gets the bucket.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Pass to Sharp. Williamson outside. Tipped. And it's the Lakers on the break. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. hopefully he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
.102 left to play in the first. Here's Lewis. Yet to see a basket. Back to Griffin. To the right side. Clark outside. 4 on the clock. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that one drops. Boomer's got 9.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. New Orleans calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight.
Changes for New Orleans. Griffin, he's checked in for Grimes. And Murray subbed in for Lewis. Griffin against Bridges. Vanderbilt, the pass to Boomer. There's the triple. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
On the court for the Lakers. They've got Williams, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Connect, and it's Boomer in at the 1.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Bobby Portis has checked in for Vanderbilt. And that one misses. Pelicans trail by 19. Nice D from Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Pass to Boomer. For 3. And Mikal Bridges hits from deep. Bridges has got 5 points.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
There's 1:59 left in the second quarter. Murray for 3. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Boomer. For 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Doncic checked in. A minute 31 left in the first half. On the wing, Murray. To halt the run. And the layup is good. Murray's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Here's Boomer. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 56 seconds left in the first half. Grimes' shot is off. On offense, here are the Lakers. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Griffin. Here's Misi. Here's Grimes. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Portis.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Over to the wing. Here's Boomer. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Murray with it. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in total control, up by 29 going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game after this break.
Hey everybody, we've got Game 4 action, and what a tough start it's been for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. We've got Murray. Griffin is out there with Sharp. And it's Clark in at the 2-guard position. That's the Pelicans 5.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Outside Murray. And here's Griffin outside. Rebound by the Lakers.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Griffin outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Mikal Bridges. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, the Lakers' shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far.
Who's watching here?
Griffin against Bridges. Griffin left side. Clark outside. Pass to Messi. Griffin on the wing. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. And Griffin gets it to go.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Boomer, defended by Murray. Boomer can't get it to go.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. And New Orleans making a change here. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Mikal Bridges, number 1. Dalton Knecht is second.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Outside Murray. And that one drops for him. Murray's gotten his second bucket on the night. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Takes the 3. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Griffin against Bridges. Sharp. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Boomer driving to the basket. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Here's Murray. Griffin outside. Here's Sharp. And he banks in the layup. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Knecht. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Here's Williams. Count it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Murray. Here's Griffin. Oh, Williams with the block. They recover it.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Oh, got that one up quick. Knecht's got 5 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Murray passes to Griffin. Tipped away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin. Lewis has checked in for the Pelicans.
Hey, let's go. Move around.
58 seconds left in the third. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. New Orleans making some changes. Clowney comes in for Sharp. And it's Grimes in for Griffin. He hits the second from the line. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Out left to the wing. Pass to Lewis. He shoots a 3. Counted from distance. Lewis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Grimes. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Highsmith, he's checked in for Clowney. Clark outside. From outside the arc, Boomer pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And book it for Vanderbilt.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. Continuing our coverage of the West. He's checked in for New Orleans. Clark comes in for Grimes.
All right, get in there.
The Pelicans have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from the Pelicans' head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. All that said, he's already back at the game. Some serious toughness on display tonight.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got Luka Doncic, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Miles Turner. Then there's James, and it's Boomer in at the 1. Here's Boomer. Drills it from deep. Boomer's got 15 points in just the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Griffin passes to Sharp. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Wilson's checked in for Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Back to Murray. Unloads. James with the rebound.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage. These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Lakers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Boomer.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Here's Boomer. It's hauled in by New Orleans. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Griffin outside. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray. Griffin outside. Clark outside. And so the Los Angeles Lakers take the series and will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one.
Ha ha ha!